Hello, my little filmer dudes. My name is Ivan Montero, and thank you for joining me on my journey to watch every TV show and every sitcom ever created. Not really, but we are going to get close. Welcome to my spoiler-free review for Only Murders in the Building Season 3. I make reactions, theories, and reviews just like this one on my channel, so if you want to see more, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing with your friends. I also post written reviews on Letterboxd and Serialized, and sometimes on my Instagram, so you can go check all of those out. It's all Filmerdude24. Kept it easy for you. Please check those out, as well as my Patreon and my website. All of the links are in the description below. Be sure to check out my spoiler discussion review if you've already seen the season. These two kind of play hand in hand, as I will go over some things here generally, and then I'm going to go over specific things about the season and about the finale in that video. But this is a spoiler-free review, so you are safe. So what are my thoughts on this season? Honestly, I'm conflicted. Let me just say that seasons 2 and 3 have not been able to perfectly recapture the magic that was season 1. Both season 2 and 3 are good in their own right, and it's tough to honestly choose which of the two is my favorite because season 1 is my favorite. But between 2 and 3, I'm not really quite sure. I like to choose a favorite, but also I like to keep things a little realistic. I like both and I don't like both for certain reasons. For example, season 3 is chock full of theatrics. And me being a theater kid, absolutely love the musical theater angle. Yet they didn't do too hot in the sleuthing mystery side. Season 2 did much better in the mystery sleuthing side than season 3 did. In fact, most of the issues in season 3 fall within the format that the show has decided to take this season. Only Murders season 3 did a very interesting thing with their episodes where they would almost do a focus on a major suspect for a good bit of that episode while still doing a little bit of super sleuthing on the side, but not quite. Kind of like a little bit of a mini origin story for these suspects. Personally, I didn't really care for this format. I mean, it was interesting. It's just, it didn't really work all that much to me. They felt more like filler. Mainly because whenever they did this, the trio, for some reason, would overlook all of the obvious, and I wanted to yell, "Look at the obvious, please!" many times throughout this season. I understand the need to plant fake and real seeds throughout the season to keep everybody guessing who the murderer might be, but this format only serves to detract from the actual main focal point, which is the mystery, the podcast. We don't really get that much of a podcast angle this season. We kind of do. Kind of. Not really. This season decided to focus more on the development of the characters rather than development of the actual mystery. Probably because this mystery, quite frankly, is a little easy to deduce using the Stranger Things method, which we'll get to in a little bit. But I will say that whenever they do mystery sleuthing, it does scratch that mystery murder itch. The overall writing is a bit all over the place this season. A lot happens this season to the point where it kind of feels like it's a tad overstuffed with bits and pieces that either never got payoffs or whose payoffs were a little bit weak. We spend a lot of time with the trio either in pairs or just by themselves, which almost feels wrong. I understand the need to add tension and drama to, again, keep everyone guessing and everybody coming back for more, but we are here for Oliver, Mabel, and Charles together, not separate. No one really likes whenever we separate our heroes. I don't understand why shows and movies will continually do this in like sequels, especially like second and third sequels. I don't get it. Just put them together. That's what we want to see. I think we just spend a little bit too much time on the heroes' personal lives that honestly we've gotten in the past already. Once again, we are here for Mabel, Charles, and Oliver, but we've already seen Mabel deal with 2 relationships in the past, and now a third one, and now a potential 4th one in season 4, because that's just the trend that they decide to take every single season. I'm tired of it! Either give her a permanent person or not at all. Oliver's love interest this season is a little bit of a change because he's not really had a love interest up until now, I don't think. But Charles' storyline with Joy, I didn't like it. Poor Joy. I sound harsh, but that's because I like what I like. And though I like this season, I never came to love it, or at least fully. There are many things I love about the season, but it's not an overall season that I would be like, yeah! It's more a season that I'd be like, that was good. That was alright. At least until the very end, the very last scene, and y'all know what I'm talking about. That and the songs. Yes, the songs. We got 3 really great songs, very theatrical, and we even get to see one of them performed by the entire cast, and it was awesome. If you're a fan of theater and musicals, you're definitely gonna like this. Steve Martin and Meryl Streep both have their own song, and I won't say who gets a third one because it's part of a punchline, and it's honestly a very good gag moment, but all 3 songs, loved it! If I were to rate the songs, it would definitely be Meryl Streep's Look for the Light, Creatures of the Night, and Which of the Pickwick Triplets Did It. I mentioned Meryl Streep. Yes, Mother Meryl is in Only Murders in the Building Season 3 as a recurring character. I mean, she might as well have been a Bane. Obviously, it goes without saying, but she wiped the floor with everybody this season. Her song, once again, is absolutely my favorite. I do hope we get to see more of her next season. What a delight to have had her as part of this cast this season. She just fit just right in. I mean, the rest of the cast also did really great, but I mean, come on, it's Meryl Streep. All in all, I think we'll either jive with this season or you won't, but at least if you're not jiving with this season up until episode 7 or 8, by that point, you will. Like I said, I enjoyed the ride, but I'm not sure if I liked the format that they chose to tell the story this season. The classic humor is still present all throughout, and the trio, whenever they are together, always manage to make me smile. Once again, Mother Meryl was fantastic and steals the entire show. But let me tell you what, man, that final scene broke my heart. I give Only Murders in the Building Season 3 an 8.5 out of 10, in contrast to Season 2, which I gave a 9, and Season 1, which I gave a perfect 10. Let me know your rating for Only Murders in the Building in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this theory train. I had a lot of fun coming up with just insane theories and having having somewhat backup proof for them. I do plan to make more videos like this in the future for other TV shows and franchises moving forward. This has definitely been one of my favorite things to make. Thank you all. My social media links are in the description below, and I will see you next time. You've just been Montified.